Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany. It has been a couple of weeks since I've created a video, in fact, and I have been itching for a new fountain pen. So I found one on sale, and this one is from Atlas Stationery. I hope you're all doing well. It's already the summer. I feel like time is flying by so fast. Such a cliche thing to say. So we get their card. It's a little glare. We get their Atlas Stationery card. And this is the pen. It comes in a pretty big box. So I found this on their last chance section. And I'm actually really excited. I remember this pen coming out when it was like brand new. And so let's check it out. It is Leonardo. This is a really nice box. I like the decor. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, there we go. So this is Audace Art Nouveau Ebonite Collection. So this is just a sleeve. I'm going to take the sleeve off and open it up. It's a clamshell, pretty thick box. Fancy. Oh, we get like a little booklet. And let's see. Just goes into the history and all that. So nice. Okay, so this is what's in the box. You get, a pen sleeve. I didn't know that. And you get Leonardo Black. And I've received Leonardo Black before, but it actually is a really nice ink, so I don't mind having more than one container. This is 40 ml bottle, so you do get a decent amount of ink in there. And then we have the pen. So with the pen, sleeve, let's see. Oh, okay. So there is Leonardo on the pen sleeve. I mean, the pen sleeve is a nice touch that it's like protected because it's not in any plastic, so that's quite nice. Just not sure about how well the pen sleeve is actually made to be used for long term, but if you don't use your pens or they're in storage and you want to put it back in the sleeve, I think that's nice. So maybe not for like daily use, but to have something to put it back inside, protect it while it's not in use. This is a nice touch. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wow. This is interesting shape. So I got the Black Intense Audace Art Nouveau fountain pen. This is a limited edition, and it has this interesting shape that I don't know if any of the other Leonardos that I own have the shape here where it kind of bulbs out. Then you get this really cool texture pattern on here. It's kind of hard to see because the light is, let's see, there we go. So that's the pattern. It's like these waves, or it's kind of like waves. You get, there was different options, but I think they all had the gold accents. And they only had a limited options in the nib size. So I decided to go with a broad. And I think this is supposed to be an ebonite feed. It is a piston filler. So we are going to fill it up and test it out. The broad is going to be 14 karat. So we are going to see how well it writes. And I've seen mixed reviews on like the nib itself. But, oh, and then you get, it's numbered. So this one is number 35 out of 223. Wow. 35. All right. So let's find some ink. I don't know if I want to do the Leonardo black ink for this, or something a little bit more colorful because it's a broad. So when I think of trying to, when I think of the nib size and ink, I also think of, okay, well, if it's a small or if it's a smaller nib size, then, you know, certain inks might not work as great. But with it being a broad, I kind of want to look at some prettier inks, some less flat or some inks that have a little bit more oomph to them so that we could see the ink also. So let me go find an ink and I'll be back. Okay, friends, it was between Dominant Industry Downpour or Dominant Industry Pearl Series Winter Night. And you can kind of see a difference here with the Pearl Series, which is a beautiful color. But I'm going to go with the Standard Series here just to keep it, kind of have to see how it goes when it comes to cleaning since it is a piston filler. And so I'm just going to go with this one. Plus it kind of matches the pen. It's like a dark bluey purple. So let's see. Oh yeah, twisting this, it feels like you're twisting a knob on a clock. It's very smooth and you can feel every tick, but like in a very smooth way, kind of like a safe, a really nice expensive safe where you can feel every tick as you turn it, but it just turns so well. All right. I think I got enough ink in there. Let's close that up. Let's clean this off. The design is really cool. It does kind of, as you turn it, and maybe it's just the light feels like it picks up all the dust that can get stuck within the grooves of the pen as you turn it. It's really hard to see on camera. Maybe it's because my room is slightly dark. I will try to show you a quick clip of it in the light so you get a better idea. But let's do a writing sample. I have some of my favorite paper, which is Aerofil paper. This is usually what I use when I'm writing back to pen pals. Let's see, does it post? Oh, no. I mean, it kind of fits, but it bulbs out right here, which is probably why it's not going to be secure. Okay, let's see. Let's zoom in some more. It doesn't feel heavy. But it does feel girthy. Like I'm not squeezing really hard, or I don't feel like I'm going to be squeezing really hard because the grip section is pretty wide here. Oh, wow. Look at that. It is like a soft broad. It kind of flexes a little bit. Very juicy. I don't know if you could see how wet it is with the inks like kind of piling in on each letter I write. Now this paper has some tooth to it, so it may sound a little bit toothy. But either way, it's really wet. So you can see all that ink. Let's see if it writes reverse. not so much. It's actually really smooth. It's not scratchy, or it doesn't make you feel like you're going to rip your paper. But it's not, you're not really getting much here. It's very light, and it could be my ink. Let me find some Tomoe River paper and see how that feels. So here is some Tomoe River paper. And let's see. Oops. It glides a little bit more better than on the aerofol. The aerofol is more like pencil to paper, whereas Tomoe River paper is definitely a lot smoother. But it's just as wet on here. In fact, the paper is curling just a little bit. You see that? Kind of bowling up because of the wetness, but it is Tomoe River, so you shouldn't be getting bleed through. You can see how it bubbles up a little bit. All right, so not as wet as you would see on aerofol paper here. So let's put it side by side. Zoom out just a little, and we can see those. All right, beautiful pen, writes wonderful. I love a gusher. I feel like it's a gusher. And this is Dominant Industry Downpour, which has some really nice shading properties. Colors on the aerofol paper seem to be they come out bolder to me. But still pretty. Still pretty. And also the writing thickness of your letters is a little bit thicker just because of the type of paper it is on the airfoil. So my broad lines are a little bit thicker. It almost seems like I'm writing with two different nib sizes from this page to this page. But just some of the features of the paper and using different papers. But I am going to keep it here. If you have any questions, please let me know. If any of you guys have this pen, tell me how you're liking it. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.